So the Club World Cup final has been decided. It'll be Chelsea vs PSG on Sunday night. So don't forget that the deadline will be 7 PM on Sunday night. So in this video, I'm going to show you my Matchday 7 transfer plans. Let's just jump into it. So here we have it for the final match of the Club World Cup, Chelsea vs PSG. As a Chelsea fan, I hope that we win, but the last few months I've watched PSG and they've looked really good. Last night they looked really good against Real Madrid in the 4-0 win. They got such a comfortable lead that they was able to bring off their attacking players like Dembele and Doué, so they was rested for the final on Sunday. I do think that PSG are the favourites, but finals have been won by underdogs, so Chelsea could win it, and I hope they do. So for one last time, let's go over the transfers and max players you can have from each side. So we're allowed 6 transfers in this round, and we're allowed max players of 8 players from one side. So you could have 8 players from one side and 7 players from the other. And you can't use your bench once the deadline's gone, so the 11 players that you pick in your 11 is probably the best players that you need to get. So here's how my Matchday 7 sides currently looking. I've got the 2 Garcias and Mbappe that's been eliminated. Everybody else went through. I kept Pacho, and now they're ready for the final. So as you can see, I'm pretty well set up for the final with 12 players already. So I can use the 3 transfers to take out the Real Madrid players and then tweak the players that are in my side to make it even better for the 11. So here are the plans that I'm thinking. So obviously, as I've mentioned, these are the 3 players that I'm definitely going to sell: Garcia, and Mbappe. I think there's pointless keeping them, especially Mbappe, because there's quite a lot of money tied up in him. And if I downgrade him into somebody from Chelsea or PSG, I can upgrade the whole squad from that. So here are the first 3 transfers that I'm thinking in selling all the Real Madrid assets. So Garcia will be sold for Mendes or Marquinhos. Probably Mendes, just for his attacking threat a little bit more. There's more chance of him getting further up the field and getting a goal or an assist. So I think it'll probably be Mendes, and I haven't really got a budget to worry about, so it'll probably be him. Then the next one will be Garcia for potentially Nkunku. Nkunku started the last 2 games. I think for his striker at 6.3, he'll be worth it. And the third option is to sell Mbappe for Delap or Jackson if they start. There is also the option of getting Ramos from PSG, but I think I would rather buy other PSG assets that are going to start, so I don't think I'll buy him. These last 3 transfer options are just to upgrade my side a little bit. They're not really pressing, but I've got transfers to burn, so I might as well use them. So the first transfer is Mendes to either Vitinha or Ruiz. Ruiz did well last game, got himself 2 goals. Vitinha's looked really good for PSG the whole tournament. He's on penalties, so that could be an option, or I could change Fernandes and get Pedro Neto instead. But I think I will be selling Fernandes, but we will see. If Chelsea play with Lavia and Caicedo and then Fernandes a bit further forward, then maybe I do get Fernandes and then not get Neto, but we will see. I think that's the transfer that I'm not 100% sure on. Do I go for PSG assets, or do I go for Neto, or do I keep Fernandes? But I think because I've got 6 transfers, I might as well just switch it a little bit, but we will see. And maybe I keep Fernandes. I need to see the lineup, so I'm going to wait until deadline and see who's starting for all these sides, because Neto and Fernandes might not start, because Chelsea might go a bit more defensive and play 3 midfield, with Lavia, Caicedo, Santos, Fernandes, 3 of them 4 playing. And then the last option is to sell James for Mendes or Marquinhos. Obviously, I'll be buying one of them for Garcia, so the other one will be buying him for James if I do this switch. I'm thinking of going heavy on PSG and having 8 players from them, and James didn't start the last 2 games, so I'm a little bit worried about his fitness and if he plays 90 minutes. And I think with Mendes and Marquinhos, there's more chance of them both starting. There's more chance of them playing the full 90 minutes, so there's 2 points instead of the 1 point, because Gusto's played quite a lot of times off the bench. So James could play 60 minutes even if he starts just under 60 minutes, so he might only get 1 point. That's what's worrying me a little bit. And PSG have kept 7 clean sheets in the last 8 games, so there's a strong chance that they could keep another clean sheet, so going heavy on PSG defence might be worth it. So this is how my side might look if I do make them transfers. So it'll be 7 from Chelsea: Sanchez, Cucurella, Neto, Palmer, Jackson, Nkunku and Pedro. Obviously one of these will change if Jackson doesn't start, and then it could be Delap, and I could keep Fernandes instead of Neto. And then I could have 8 from PSG: Donnarumma, Hakimi, Marquinhos, Mendes, Pacho, Dembele, Kvaratskhelia and Doué. There is also the option of not getting Marquinhos and keeping Reece James, so I'd have Cucurella and James for Chelsea in defence, and then instead of getting Marquinhos, and then I'd use my other PSG on, somebody like Vitinha, Ruiz, or maybe even Barcola. But if Barcola doesn't start, I don't think I'll be buying him, but if he does start, then maybe I do go for him instead. So with all that in mind, this is how my side could look. I could have 8 players from PSG starting for me. I could have the back 5 of PSG with Donnarumma, Hakimi, Marquinhos, Pacho and then Mendes. And then I could potentially have the main 3 attacking players from both sides. So it would be Doué, Dembele and Kvaratskhelia. And then Palmer, Pedro and Neto. So if there's goals, all of them will probably potentially score. And there's more chance of them keeping a clean sheet in PSG. I could switch it and get like somebody like Cucurella in the side or Nkunku, but I think this is a really good side. And then finally, captaincy, I think it'll be Dembele that gets it. Pedro's a really good option. Palmer's a really good option, but I think I'll play it safe and get Dembele. With me being ranked 284th in the world, I'm just trying to get the best points I can and trying to get into that top 100, and I'm only 16 points off it. And I think just playing it safe and not going stupid I think I could do it potentially with a captaincy. There is an option of going for somebody like Hakimi, but I think I'll probably go for Dembele and look for goals, because one mistake from any PSG defender and all 5 of them don't get a clean sheet. This is also very risky because one mistake from that PSG defence and there's 5 clean sheets all wiped out in one moment, and then that points he just drops to like 20 points, 30 points from them. So yeah, I'm still a bit unsure if I do this, but that's my first plans. So there we have it, the final matchday transfer plans. Let me know in the comment section what you think I should do. Do you think I'm doing it right, or do you think I should go a bit more heavy on Chelsea? As a Chelsea fan, I'm thinking if Chelsea win, I'm going to be happy anyway, aren't I? So maybe I do drop in rank, but I'll be happy as a Chelsea fan that we've won the tournament. And if PSG do well and Chelsea players don't do well, I'll do well in the rank and I'll be upset, obviously, but I'll at least know that my fantasy side's done well. I do feel really strange not having Chelsea players and backing PSG more, but I think this is the right side to pick if you take the Chelsea fan bias out of it. And then lastly, I just want to go on my targets. I want to get 200 subscribers before the tournament ends, so if you've enjoyed this, hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get to that 200 milestone, and my target is to get 20 likes, so if you've liked this video, hit the like button, and if you like all my Club World Cup content, hit the like button anyway. And then lastly, I'm 16 points off the top 100. What do you think I should do? Do you think I should stay with what I'm doing, or do you think I should go really heavy on Chelsea and then pick 8 Chelsea players in the starting 11 and see if I get into the top 100 that way? I'll be doing my team selection video in the next 2 days ahead of deadline to lock in what I'm going to do. Anyway, signing off, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.